Greeting, internet friends. Welcome to another exciting episode of Dabbling with Dan. Today, Dan is going to be dabbling in maintenance of a cat water fountain pump. And there is a story. This is the pump that I was going to throw away because it's probably about 5 years old. And every once in a while, when the cats are using the fountain, their fur will get sucked up into the intake, and the simple maintenance is drain it, pull the pump out, take this cover off, and pull the fur out. Put it back together and it works fine. Well, I did it this last time and I couldn't get the impeller to spin. And I shared that with my wife, so we decided to buy a new pump. Well, when the new pump came in, I installed it and it works just great. And I was like, what am I going to do with this old pump? I said, well, there's parts on here that might be salvageable in case this new pump fails or something breaks, such as this tube, such as this tube. And I thought, well, this cover, is a possibility that it could crack. So I decided let's go ahead and break this pump down. And I even was going to go ahead and recycle this electric cord if I could. I was going to go ahead and cut it off. I'm glad I didn't, because I found out what the real problem was, and this may be helpful to you if you have a similar pump or a similar setup. So what I did is I went to go ahead and remove the pump guard here, and of course to salvage this stuff. Now, years ago we lost that other screw that went in there. So I popped this off, and initially there was a bunch of fur in there, which I cleaned out. And when I put it back together, it wouldn't pump. One thing I didn't know about these motors, which is really interesting about this design, so kudos to the engineers that developed it. This impeller is magnetically spun. Now we're going to go in the other room and let me show you what we discovered about that impeller, because really what I wanted to do, I wanted to save that impeller as a spare part for the new pump. So let's go inside here and take a look. But before we go, hey, in that corner there's a little button. Go ahead and give it a click, give it a thumbs up, put a little comment in the video. And of course, before we move on, some of these pretty little paintings my wife has been doing. She's got 100 days of drawing that she's trying to do this spring, where she does these little paintings. Aren't they cute? Okay, back to the pump. Let's go take a look. So you get a screwdriver and you can wedge this thing out. I had no idea you could do that. And when you pull this thing out, it's got a magnet on it. And I don't know if you could see, do you see all that fur down in there? So that's kind of what's holding up this pump. Here, let me pull some of this out if I can. So this did not have a filter to filter out the cat's fur, and we bought a new pump, and I was actually removing all the parts off this pump for spare parts. And I was like, I wonder if I could pull this impeller out. But you can see the fur in there. I'm going to get a Q-tip so we can clean that out a little bit better. Hold on one second. Let's see if I can't clean that out. You guys can see all that nasty fur that got in there, which I think is kind of binding up this magnetic operated pump blade. So I figured if I can get this all cleaned out, this pump will be good. So that was kind of interesting to discover that fur actually got down underneath the impeller and was binding up the shaft that had the magnetic propulsion, which was prohibiting this thing from spinning freely. Again, it's really easy to take out, but you want to be cautious so you don't break the fins. And what you just kind of do, you kind of get kind of underneath it. And there you go. And of course, you know, there's all sorts of this. You see how this is like slimy film? That's just probably needs to be washed out. I'm going to get like a toothbrush and clean that off. Here's the magnet on the shaft. And of course, I was actually pulling it out to save that as a part. Disassembled spare pump now that we're going to go ahead and put back together. And you could kind of see inside there, I got all that cat fur cleaned out. And I'm just going to take the impeller, which I washed out with some mild soap and a toothbrush. And that will go right in like so. And then it gets drawn right in there. Now the next thing to do is put this cover on, make sure that O-ring's in good shape. And that like goes in like so. And now I'm going to replace the screw. We used to have two, but we washed one out and it went down the drain. So we don't have the other one. And of course, if you would replace those, I'll tell you right now, they need to be stainless steel, because you can see the rust. I put one in there that rusted, and I got rid of it. I didn't want the cats to have rusty water. And like I said, it's a very simple design. You know, the engineers, I never even thought about it being magnetic. It's a closed system, so the water can't get into this unit. Because it's encased separately. And let's plug it in and see what happens. All right. Hey, that works just great. And now we have a spare pump. And again, all that fur got down inside here and just needed to be cleaned out. In fact, at the end of this video, I'll have a picture of this with where we bought this from, in case you're interested in it. I'll tell you what, the cats love this. And just to kind of show you how this kind of fits in when you're breaking it down or putting it back together. The top tower, the highest tower, which has the pump in it, is always kind of in the back. And of course, you don't want to, when you lift these out, you don't want to break these, I guess what we call like water slides. And of course, we put these all in the dishwasher to clean them up every so often. There's that one. Of course, this one comes out right here. And as I pull this out, I'm going to kind of show you what it looks like inside. You see those two oval? This one sits down when there's no oval, because that pump needs to be as low as it can be to this unit to pull that water up through the bottom. And you can kind of see the pump right there. And I'll show you how this kind of breaks down. The pump has this plug, and what you'll have to do is kind of push the pump up to remove this. Okay, once that's off, then the pump kind of slides out the bottom. Now, the power plug mechanism kind of looks like a USB plug. You gotta remove that part, which actually you plug into the wall, and then of course to pull this out, you just kind of pull through. Now, what I want to share with everyone is this new pump that we got. We actually got this filter screen that attaches, and actually you can kind of see it's already held back some of that fur to keep it from going into the pump in the first place, which the old pump, we didn't have that on there. So this piece right here just kind of pops on like so. And again, they're identical pumps, but again, I recommend getting one of these because without it, that cat fur got up in there, and although I still had to do maintenance on it, I had no idea that fur could get up in the backside of that impeller and cause a problem. But good thing is we got a spare pump, no matter what. And again, these things, the cats love this thing. They really like drinking out of moving water. It kind of takes it back to their wild days. Okay, well, I hope everybody, let me go ahead and show you how to reinstall this. Again, you want to take this and clean this all out, get all the, make sure it doesn't have algae or whatever. It kind of fits on like so. And it's kind of interesting. This is actually 3D printed. You could kind of tell because it's got all those 3D printed lines. Same thing with this here. All right, it goes on, it clips in like so. And the first thing I do is I feed the power cord through this hole here, like so. And what we're going to do is we're going to feed this hose through that top hole. Let's see if you guys, I don't know if you can see this, but you kind of get the idea. And then I put this plug in, ooh la, like that. Pull out excess, and then I'm going to let this thing, the pump and the hose, kind of fall back down into the base, like so. And then I'll set that down. I'll put this back on so I don't lose it. And again, see how it's got these two ovals? This one doesn't. That's how that goes, like so. Now it's a little tricky, but I generally put the short one in next to it, and that kind of gets hung up on that oval. And then this piece, this part is facing to this shorter platform, and I put it in at an angle so I don't damage this. And I actually will tilt it back. And now we'll fill it up with water and turn the pump on. Let's go in there and check this out. All right, I already put a little bit of water. I always like filtering my water for my kitties. Go ahead and get that filled up almost close to the top. All right. And of course now, let's plug it in and see if it works. Oh, look at that. Of course, it fills up this, drains down here, goes here, and this is generally where the cats drink. Although I have seen them sip up there. Look at that. All right, thanks for joining me. Y'all have a good day. Bye-bye.